going to jump back down here because we have one of our filmmakers and stars of the film to introduce their next film. So, let's come around here. Okay, are you ready?
Hi everyone, you may remember me from last year. I showed a film about me walking out the window. This year I went on a new adventure to the river with a bridge, which is a challenge most people wouldn't be up for. But I was ready to risk it by going down into a different world in Yorkshire. I saw the new presenter on Blue Peter, who uses a wheelchair as well as sail on the bridge, and I thought, why can I not do that? I persuaded my good friend Louis to come with his dad, and also my mum and dad. We had some practice sessions before we went to sort out the specialised equipment, and then we were able to head across to House the Gorge, where we camped, and then did the challenge.
Okay. Thank you so much for introducing that, Ollie. And let's start showing the films. This is the Gorge Challenge 2023.
In a vehicle with limited network, far from civilization, signal and Wi-Fi.
Where are we? I can't see any houses, but I think we can hear the water.
I quite fancy some hot chocolate and cake. Should we go find it?
Making the inaccessible accessible. Will we get out in time for hot chocolate and cake? Oliver and his crew brave a treacherous raging river. I feel a bit nervous about it because I'm dangling nearly 20 meters above the river with only one way out.
Recording.
I got into the boat safely, but this was only the start. How will I get out? We had to get down a small waterfall which was very slippy and very exciting. And I nearly fell in.
Tarzan swinging through the jungle.
The water flows through a cave into the river and then it joins the river Ouse near York, which is a really long way. The gorge was an amazing place, clean and natural, but it was very slippy for everyone. I was worried they would slip and I would tip into the freezing water. We need to help our river because if people put rubbish in the river, it flows into the seas and harms the marine wildlife. Thank you to House the Gorge for providing the facility to make this happen, and to Connor and Elliot for keeping me safe.
We are lucky enough to be joined by Louis, who made that film. Louis, we've presented a couple of your films now. How was the challenge of making this one different to making, say, the Walking Up Window?
Well, this year we had a bit more time to plan it, but we actually didn't end up getting around to filming it until a week before the deadline. So we didn't have much time, and we really had to get the footage we needed, otherwise we would have missed the deadline. And yeah, it was very tight.
And what about in terms of the actual making the film itself, the filming? Was it more difficult this time?
Yeah, so it was in the gorge, as you can see, and it was very slippy and wet, so you couldn't take a big camera down there, so we had to use a drone, which is not like the ones you've been seeing. It's designed for flying close to people. It's got a propeller guard, so you don't just slice in with them. Always good.
Remember that one, Hugh?
And, yeah, so I spent over 300 hours practicing flying it, because if I crashed in there, the drone would have gone into the water and that'd be the end of that. And it was much harder to get the footage of this because it was in a gorge instead of on a nice open hillside.
So are we going to see some more drone footage in the future?
Well, I hope so.
Hope so. Well, I hope so too. Boys and girls, give them a massive round of applause.